Hey everybody, good morning. Happy Monday, brand new week. Let's get this thing going, baby. Hey, capital P. Good morning, Jersey, Shayak, Bill, Chris. Good to see you guys. Morning, Bruno. Hey, Squid. Weird, I don't know why my chart is not showing past a couple days. I must have the day settings loaded wrong here. Try that. Hey Tom, good morning. Alright, cool, that's better. That gives a few more days. Just marking out some lows here. Still got some highs in place. Gap fill still lingering above us. Hard to identify a channel on this action so far. This looks very range-like, for sure. Yeah, market is open. Hey, Mete. Greetings, Denmark. Nice. Nice. Good to have you. The Nasdaq and the ES are looking like exact carbon copies today. That's a good sign, guys. You want to see those two markets moving in sync, like our favorite boy band? And yeah, it's election week, guys, so we could have some seriously crazy price action. I don't know how wise it's going to be to trade tomorrow. I did not trade on the last election day, so I don't have, not sure how it was, but obviously volatility should be expected. Morning, Carlos from Tennessee. Not quite as exotic as Denmark, but we'll go with it. Hey, Neil. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button as you come in. 60 people already, only 10 likes. We could do a little better than that. If you personally need more time to decide whether or not you actually like the stream, I'll give that to you, but you've been here before. Alright, so getting a little bit of rejection there at the range low. We'll have to be watching out for perhaps a larger downtrend developing. And yeah, the Nasdaq is a little bit weaker right now. There you go, Capital. Vote this election week. Vote Trader Joe. And you can simply cast your ballot. That like button there at the bottom of your screen. Make your voice heard, you know? Alright, so this downtrend is starting to look really good. Hopefully we don't get an overshoot here. If we don't, yeah, I like the pullback for a short. slight overshoot here. You can see we poked down past the bottom of this channel. That can often suggest exhaustion to one side, so very possible that we get a strong bounce here. I'd be cautious about taking a short. Morning, tick trader. So what we'll do, considering this possible overshoot, we're going to wait for the pullback, right? And we're going to see how prices react right around here. This is a legit overshoot. This is most likely going to blow through this level. And yeah, we will pause on our shorts. The other thing too is just waiting for a little bit of additional confirmation. Like if we come up here and get a nice second entry, probably will wait on one more confirmation, a lower high right here, given the fact that this overshoot could reverse the market. Morning, Greg. Good to have you. All right, so that pullback is going here. And yeah, there we go. Bursting above the EMA. That is why you got to watch for overshoots. Morning, those of you just popping in today. What's up? What's up? Happy Monday to all. This bounce is continuing, and I don't know if we're able to identify an uptrend just yet. Maybe something like this. This is yesterday's low too. So in order for a legitimate downtrend, we need this to act as resistance. So we would need to get back below this and see some sort of resistance at that area. What you don't want to see now is this start to act like support. You're not going to have a bearish trend day if yesterday's low is acting as support. Hey, good morning, Random. All right, so again, I'm watching yesterday's low as a key area of interest in the price action. So we pull back and it holds. I could definitely consider a long. We get below it, then I will start switching my bias to the short side. Still not getting that pullback yet. But the long side is looking more and more likely. Hey Gene, good morning to you. We're back above what was that range. Testing out this little swing here. That's another telltale sign of biases switching. If we can get past a swing and use that as support. Okay, here we go. This is the pullback we've been waiting for. We need to assess it, make sure that it's not too strong to the downside. Hey, Sleeping Tiger, good morning. So we want EMA to hold. So far, that's not happening, and we for sure need to see yesterday's low, or rather, Friday's low holding. Okay, we are seeing a little bit of support starting to form at the EMA. We need to get above it soon, so we're going to need to see a green candle propelling us up into here if we're going to have any hope for long. All right, so not looking good for the bulls. Got to see yesterday's low hold. We get below it, gonna switch sides again and start looking for shorts. All right, cool. We saw a little bounce off of yesterday's low, and we're actually back above the moving average, so this is a good sign so far. Cool, so now what we need to see is one more test of the EMA. Come back down here, get a nice bullish bar. That should be pretty good for a long. We don't want to see it go too high here though. Bummer, didn't quite get that higher low how we wanted it, because it never actually made a low, right? In order for a higher low to be a higher low, it has to actually make a low, but this bar didn't. So if it looked better on your chart, if you had a little tick below that, and then it closed bullish, great, you know, pretty solid bar to take, but on my chart it didn't look good. All right, so that move on the S&P now has a new high, so we are going to be pausing our longs for the time being, because this uptrend is likely played out. We had a move up, we had a break, we had a new high, and the way prices move, that typically means we will have a correction from here. So we have to stop looking for a long, and we're going to see what happens on this correction, right? If it's really shallow and we just get a little one like that, and then we're moving up again, we're back in the longs territory. If we slice through the EMA, slice through yesterday's low, then we can start considering shorts. So this is a bit of a wait and see moment here. Tom, I'm glad I'm back and the stream is not frozen. Technical difficulties happen, that is for sure. The hologram gets a little rusty, you know? You gotta give it fuel. Still waiting for that correction to correct. We're getting some bearish hammers. They're just not having any follow through yet. Once this slices through the EMA, if it does, we can start looking at our downtrend. Market still has not corrected yet. We're getting this weird little grind higher for the time being. continued movement to the upside. It may end up being that we have like a measured move. I would put us near the top of the range. But still too early to draw like a wider channel. So if you're starting to consider something like this, yeah, I would advise against that. Just keep it tight for the time being. Wait for the correction. That's the more likely scenario here. And the same deals going on the Nasdaq. We had a break in a new high of that uptrend, waiting to see what a correction looks like. Hope everyone's chilling this morning. Starting the new week off right. No reason to get antsy and jump into anything. This week will for sure be an interesting one. That you can take that to the bank. Hey Jeff, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Halloween was good. I have two boys. They are, how old are they? 5 and 7. So this is like prime time for Halloween. They're super excited. And yeah, hung out, did some trick-or-treating, then we just watched some football and ate some chili. It was good stuff. Monk, welcome to the channel. Good to have you around. If you would, the answers you seek, my friend, are right in front of you. You can, anytime you're looking at a chart, you can see the time frame right up here. You don't even have to do anything, and then I list the indicator in the description of the video. So it's the 21 EMA. That's got to be from a fortune cookie, Tom, for sure. And Jeff, yes, absolutely, the dad tax. I'm still taking dad tax for my kids' candy. They don't need a full-size Reese's, you know what I mean? They're happy with the lollipops and stuff. Ooh, Neil, you guys don't know about Reese's, huh? Man, I just figured that was widely available most everywhere, but yeah, you gotta stock those up in the UK there and sell them on the black market, man. Reese's Fast Break is good too. A little shout out Reese's Fast Break. That's a solid candy bar. Agreed, Phoenix. Pretty congested action here. Man, oh man, this correction is pretty dang slow here. And, you know, this very well could be the end of the bearish correction. Had a little move down, breaking a new low. So that could be where we bounce again. And we may be forced to eventually accept a wider channel if this continues up. Yeah, so this is kind of a no man's land as far as a trading setup, because again, you have this uptrend that's already played out, so that's expecting you to go down. We did go down, and that may be play out, so that's expecting you to go up. However, if you draw a wider channel, definitely not confirmed. It has a lot of empty space up here, so we just need to see some more action. If this comes up like this, okay, now we can confidently take a long. Or if this throws in a downtrend like that, great, we can confidently take a short. But right here, there's no real solid bias. And if there's no bias, there's no trade. Hey, trade you, what's going on? Hey, Cricket. Yes, indeed. This is some sitting on hands kind of action right here. Alright, so this thing keeps moving up. So as I just said, if that is the case, we can get up in this area here and then pull back. We'll be looking for a long right around there. Trade you says, I'm feeling the dome cap. The only thing that would make it better is the party mullet flowing out the bottom. Dude, I wish. I'm trying to stay married is the thing. I would love nothing more than a party mullet to be flowing out the back. They make mullet wigs, yeah. This is some choppy, nasty action, man. Jeff, send me a private DM. No, I'm just kidding. It'd be weird if I just all of a sudden had hair now. Like, everyone in my life knows me as bald, you know? You don't want to be that guy where it's like, ooh, you just spent a lot of money on that. It says a lot about your self-confidence if you have to get hair plants. No offense, guys out there, all right? I'm sure you're a very self-confident man with hair transplants. Wow, look at this move up past our potential channel there. Maybe a wider one. But that does look very overshoot like, so could get a fat correction here. You know, yeah, never mind. Cricket calling out that measured move. Yep. I'm very close to it. Neil asking, when I drew the secondary channel, I based it on the connection between the two swing highs and not the swing lows. Is there a reason? I'm just trying to make it fit, basically. So yeah, when you're drawing channels, you just want to make it fit the action in a way that makes sense. I think I drew it somewhat like this. Wait a minute. Maybe you're right, Neil. Yeah, actually you could draw it in a way that still fits the action. So we'll see what this action looks like here at the EMA. Alright guys, I'm sitting here deciding whether I want to respond to the stoner troll. The screen name inspires a lot of confidence. Someone who's telling me that I'm not going to feed my family. The one thing that I just can't have around here is trolls. So just FYI, heads up, anyone is welcome, but we gotta keep the vibe positive. So if anyone's trolling or whatever, it's not gonna have it. All right, let's see how the EMA holds here. Gong Show, I don't need it to come down all the way to the bottom of the channel, but do need the EMA to hold here immediately if I'm gonna be taking a long. So we have this pullback here. We've got one test of the EMA looking pretty decent. If we can get one more solid bull bar here, then can consider that long. It doesn't have to come all the way down to the channel line. Nice. That's a good looking bar right there. This to me still looks like one leg back though. So I would need to see more, something like this. But it's pushing up now, so actually I don't mind throwing a limit order in. It's already gone, a 1.5. Come on, baby. Come on back to the EMA. Yeah, if you're just looking for a quick scalp, I think that was a solid setup right here. If you're one of those traders that just purely trades a static target, like a 1.5 or whatever, that's totally fine trade. Since I'm going for the swing high, I would need to see more confirmation here. So perfectly good trade for just a quick scalp. I want a little bit bigger move, so I need to see that extra confirmation. All right, let's see what this bar does. It made a lower low, which is not good. But if this has a really big turnaround above the EMA, I will consider it for sure. Morning, Blue Collar Tech. Good to see you. Yeah, now we're trading below the EMA. No bueno for our longs. Need some action above it and a higher low. All right, there's some nice action above the EMA. Just need that higher low. D, welcome to the channel. Good to have you around. That is listed in the video description. So always important to do your own due diligence before asking a question, but it is the 21 EMA. Yep, rejection at the EMA, no bueno. Monk, if that is what is going to make you leave, that's totally fine. I will tell you, you will never make it as a trader if you have to ask questions like that. That's just the truth. To be a trader, you have to be self-determined. You have to find your own answers, especially when it's listed like 2 inches below the video. So it's not me just not wanting to answer a question. It's just that everyone and their mother asks the same question. I don't want to spend my time here saying it's the 21 EMA over and over and over again when it's right there in the description and the time frame is right there on the chart. So best of luck to you in your journey. Yeah, Jeff. I think that is the approach I will go for. And I even answered that. I answered both of their questions, so that's the man. Yeah. I even gave him the answer. That's the thing. Can't please everyone, that's for sure. And that's not my goal. That is definitely not my goal. Capital. Does everything have to be a life lesson? Yeah, I'm sure my kids are gonna feel that way someday too. Cool. That's good to hear, D. Thank you. Yep. That is another thing. You do have to have thick skin if you're gonna be a trader. For sure. And drink lots of beer. I didn't know that was a prerequisite, Archer. But maybe I'm on the right track then. I don't know if I can say that with YouTube's policy. Don't demonetize me, YouTube. Sorry. All right, so we have a little downtrend going here, so we don't want to trade against that. In order to take a long, we would at this point need to see 2 higher lows in a row. We need to see a move above the EMA, higher low, boom. 2 of those bad boys. But if we keep moving down, can for sure consider a short. All right, pop above the EMA. That's a good sign so far. If you're aggressive, you can take this first higher low. Engel, hello. Yeah, I do have preferences with prop firms. I just realized now I usually have a banner below the right down here that shows the firms I trade with. I just built a new PC, so I'm still trying to bring some stuff over from the old one. That's something that's missing. But anyway, there's a lot of good firms out there, to be honest. I primarily trade with Apex, also Take Profit Trader, Tick, and I have been trading with Fast Track, although I am still waiting for a payout for them. So I've kind of I want to get paid there first before I actively promote them. And then also I've been trying out Tradeify, which is another direct to funded company. I'm still waiting to get paid by them too, but so far my experience there has been great. So yeah, the main ones I would say is Apex. I've gotten paid from them over the last couple years. So for sure legit. And Take Profit Trader, I think, is the unsung hero. They're just kind of quietly doing their thing. Pretty solid rules, incredibly fast payouts. They're going to be a top favorite of mine. Dr. D, I've never had an issue with getting paid by Apex. They're very clear in their rules. And yeah, so if you break any of those rules, you won't get paid. That's pretty standard. But yeah, I've never had an issue. And yes, Angle, I do trade all those accounts on a copier at the same time. Yeah, Roger, I use the Replicanto trade copier on NinjaTrader, and there is a link to that in the description. So all the companies that I mentioned, that is one reason I chosen all of them too. They all have NinjaTrader, so that I can do that all at the same time. It'd be really hard to juggle all those accounts if I was having to like manage different trades. So the copier allows you to do it just as if it's one account. Still waiting on that higher low. A couple higher lows in a row would be preferable. We are above the EMA though. That is for sure making the case for the bulls. Waiting for some confirmation here at the EMA. With this move above the moving average, it is looking like perhaps this larger uptrend will be getting a break in a new high. So we just need some sort of confirmation here. We haven't even had a higher low. Angle has a higher low. Great. Great. Yeah, charts are always going to look a little different. Tick charts are always going to look a little different. So if it sets up on your chart, take it. Yeah, Angle, I think that's the wise move. Wait for 2 higher lows here. A little bit congested price action. Angle asking, do I know or meet with any traders in my day-to-day life? Yeah, I know a few traders in real life. To be honest, I don't really enjoy in everyday life. I don't really enjoy talking about trading. So I definitely don't seek out traders in real life. I have a lot of other things that I'm passionate about. Trading is a great way to make money. And I love it, and I love it a lot, but it's not something that I enjoy talking about, mostly because people are then just the questions, you know, if someone's not familiar with the trading at all, like, oh man, well, what do you think about Apple, or like, are you invested in Nvidia? It's like, ah, dude. Or someone maybe is familiar with trading, guaranteed they're probably not profitable. Like, oh yeah, man, I heard this new indicator is really cool. You know, it's called the RSI, and you just got to buy here and sell here. It's like, I don't want to talk about that. When people ask me what I do, Tom, I just say I work in finance. And then if people really want to know, you know, I'll talk to them about it. But usually that's enough for people to go, oh, okay, cool. All right, some action below the EMA. Toad, yeah, that's for sure. Isn't trading gambling? And the answer is, yeah, it is. In the same way that poker is gambling. But you can be a professional at it. Yeah, exactly, Must. I don't like getting that, so I just avoid the conversation. I'd rather talk about a lot of different stuff. Poker, I would say, is the best parallel there is for trading. Like, if you want to understand what it is to be a profitable trader, then it's like being a professional poker player. That's exactly right. Tom used to play poker professionally. The mystery of Tom is just gets unveiled little bit by bit. I love it. All right, well, that long does not look like it's setting up. We're back below the EMA, so I'm gonna have to give this some time to play out. We got a couple different patterns going. One being this uptrend that could get a new high. The other being this downtrend that could get a new low. So kind of some competing things going on. Gonna need to see some more price action to really get a clear picture of the market. But anywho, that's gonna be it for the stream today. This is a lively one. Never a dull moment. Yeah, looking forward to this week. Should be crazy. Tomorrow might be nuts, man. So I don't even know. We'll see. I don't even know if I'm gonna trade tomorrow or not. It'll kind of depend on price action. If things are a little crazy, we might just sit on those hands. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna head over to the Discord. Pardon me. Wow, got a toad in my throat. Anywho, take care, everyone. I hope you have a very safe trading day, and I will catch you next time. Peace.